My name is Kelly Newman, and I'm the Pathways Consultant here at Trillium Lakelands District School Board, and I'm joined by Communications Officer Sinead Fagan. Welcome to the TLDSB Spotlight Stories, which is a series of interviews with past and present TLDSB students, parents, and community partners to talk about their journey in the skilled trades. Today, we have the pleasure of speaking with Dayna Nicholson, and Dayna recently graduated from IE Weldon Secondary School and is currently a plumbing apprentice. So welcome, Dayna.
Hi, everyone.
How did you learn about plumbing and why you might be interested in plumbing as a skilled trade?
Well, in high school, I took all of the trade classes that I possibly could. I took exploring trades in grade 9, and then everything kind of came together after that. I continued taking trades as my electives throughout high school, and I really enjoyed them. They were a lot more exciting than just sitting in class all day. And I took OEAP in grade 12 for electrical, but then when I graduated, it was a COVID year, so it was a little bit messy. So I didn't really get to complete my electrical. I could have, but the plumbing job came up, and it was an excellent opportunity to continue going into the trades. And at the time, I liked doing electrical, but I didn't really care which it was. I just wanted to get in and get working. So I continued working with this plumbing company called Boschert Brothers, and they've been really supportive through the whole thing and have been teaching me a lot. So, yeah.
When you talked about taking exploring tech in grade 9, how many girls were in your class and why did you choose to take it?
I think there was only 2 other girls in my class, but I have had some where I am the only girl. I think in grade 10 I took a manufacturing class and I was the only girl, but it's kind of something you get used to. It was just something more exciting. I've always been out in the shop with my dad doing little things, but this was something that had a bit more structure to it. It wasn't just how about you hold the flashlight here? How about this? So it was a bit more exciting.
Awesome. Can you explain what you did in these programs and how you feel it helped you get where you are today?
For the dual credit, I did a dual credit in grade 11, and that was at Fleming College in Peterborough, and that just kind of covered a little bit of HVAC and plumbing, and I think there was a bit of electrical with that one as well. But that just kind of broadened a bit of the experience, and it just gets you looking at different things and using different tools and having a better understanding of how things work. Having a bit of knowledge in every trade is good. Sometimes you run into problems. I might be doing a plumbing apprenticeship, but there's the odd day where I have to move an electrical box or I have to do this, cut wires. Every now and then we accidentally cut through a wire too, so kind of gotta fix that. But yeah, it's definitely helped. And then OEAP as well was an excellent program. I'm sure if it wasn't a COVID year, I definitely probably would have still been doing electrical. But yeah, I think it would be a great program if I had experienced it a bit more, but I know that the hands-on there is really in-depth that they do, and the teachers there are pretty awesome as well.
Can you talk a little bit about what that was like in the experience of being on a college campus and learning from college instructors?
It's definitely a bit of a change from high school, but it's a change for the better. It's a lot more these teachers, not the Weldon teachers aren't amazing, but these teachers, they have more of a perspective on certain trades, the plumbing teachers there know their stuff. Same with the electrical at Durham College. Some of these guys have been doing it for 30 some years, so they've been around it for so long, they know all the secrets to it. So, and the buildings are super cool. The Peterborough one is wow, and then the Durham one is also pretty cool too. They have all the tools you could possibly think of, which is cool.
And why would you encourage a current student to take part in the OEAP or dual credit program?
They're basically just they're a little boost to your knowledge. Your high school classes can only get you so far in so many things, but these courses, they're more specific to something that you might want to get into in the future. And it's kind of a no pressure thing too. My OEAP thing, I didn't have pressure on me to stick with it. If I didn't like it, it was a good way to try it out. And if I didn't like it in the end, well, I still got the experience.
What would you say interests you the most about plumbing?
I find plumbing, it's a bit more challenging than what I was doing. It might be a little bit dirtier, but it's only dirty some days. So most of the time it's clean, new build type of work. So it's clean. But it's a bit more challenging, but also the guys that I work with make it a lot more fun too. And I really have like soldering, like when you solder the copper pipes together. That's been pretty fun too. I enjoy doing that.
What are the most important skills you need for plumbing?
Probably patience. And I think that comes with all of the trades. Some days like nothing's going right, and you just have to be like, well, that's how it's going, and tomorrow will be a bit better, but today we'll just have to get through it.
What's a piece of advice you
give
to a current student about getting involved in the skilled trades?
I'd probably say just don't be afraid to like reach out and try new things. I know sometimes it can be intimidating getting into something that you might not have that much experience in, but I think you should just try it. Like, what's the worst thing that can happen?
What do you want others to know about how you got here and where you're going?
I would just say, like, stick to it. If this is something that you think you want to do, just keep going with it. Pursue all your options and don't be, like, closed-minded about other options that come about. Like, I didn't think I'd be a plumber like 2 years ago doing this. So here I am and I enjoy it. I didn't really be like, ew, like, I don't really want to do that. I said, okay, let's give it a go. And if it goes well, then we'll stick with it.